Hello students, today we'll be solving few university problems on simple interest. So these problems you should be able to solve by your own by now. Okay, so try to solve these questions by your own and then you can check the answer. So the first problem, a person borrowed rupees 10,000 for a period of 3 years. Calculate the amount that the person has to repay with 10% per annum simple interest. Okay, so rupees 10,000 is the principal amount and the period is 3 years, so n is 3 and simple interest r is 10%, and you are supposed to find out a, the amount that the person has to repay. So you are supposed to find out a, right? So simple interest is equal to p into n into r. P is 10,000 into n, which is 3 years, and r is 10%, so 10 upon 100. So simple interest is 3,000. You are supposed to calculate that the person has to repay. So the person has to repay principal plus interest, right? So amount is equal to principal plus interest. So 3,000, principal is 10,000 and interest is 3,000. So 13,000 the person has to repay. So just add one sentence. Therefore, the amount that the person has to repay is rupees 13,000. Okay. Let's see the next problem. At what rate of simple interest does a principal doubles itself in 5 years? This question also we have solved before. So I want my students to pause the video, solve it yourself, and then you can play the video and check your answers. At what rate of simple interest does the principal doubles itself in 5 years? So you are supposed to find r, right? Let principal be 100, then amount will be equal to 200. Period, that is n, is 5 years. So interest is equal to amount minus principal, which is 200 minus 100, which is 100. So simple interest is equal to p into n into r. Simple interest is 100, principal is 100, n is 5, and you don't know r. So 100 you can cancel. So r is equal to 1 by 5. Correct? Which is equal to 0.20 or 20%. Let's solve the next problem. Let's solve the next problem. A sum of money at simple interest amounts to rupees 1020 and 1105 in 4 years and 6 years respectively. Find the rate of interest. Okay, even this problem we have solved before. Okay, so a sum of money at simple interest amounts to 1020. So this is amount 1 and this is amount 2. So 4 years, this is N1 and this is N2. Respectively, find the rate of interest. You are supposed to find R. So let's calculate. Amount 1 is equal to 1020. N1 is equal to 4 years. Amount 2 is equal to 1105. N2 is equal to 6 years. Right? And you are supposed to find R. So R is equal to question mark. Okay. So how to solve this? So the amount at the end of 6th year, amount at the end of 6th year is equal to 1105 less the amount at the end of 4th year is 1020. So 1105 minus 1020 comes to 85. So this 85 is simple interest for 2 years. Therefore, this is the simple interest for 2 years, which is 6 years minus 4 years. Correct? So for 2 years, interest is rupees 85. Therefore, for 1 year, interest will be 85 divided by 2, right, which is 42.5. Correct? So interest for 1 year is 42.5 rupees, 42.5. Okay. So interest for 4 years. Interest for 4 years is equal to 42.5 into 4, which is rupees 170. Okay. Amount is 1040. Principal is equal to amount minus interest. Amount is given as 1020 and interest for 4 years. This is amount for 4 years. Okay. So amount for 4 years is 1020. Interest for 4 years is 170. So 1020 minus 170, which is equal to rupees 850. So therefore principal is rupees 850. Okay. Now principal you have found out, you are supposed to find rate of interest. So you know the principal, you know the amount, you know the interest, you know the period, only R you have to find. Okay. So simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Simple interest for 4 years is 170. Principal is 850. N is 4 because simple interest for 4 years is 170 into R. So R is equal to 170 divided by 850 into 4. So let's calculate this. 150 divided by 850 divided by 4. 150 not 150, it was 170, no? Let's see. 170, sorry. 170 divide by 850 divide by 4. It comes to 0.05. 0.05 or 5%. Okay. Let's solve the next question. Find the simple interest on rupees 7,000 at 8% for 1 year, 1 month and 6 days. So find the simple interest on 7,000. That means P is equal to 7,000 at 8%. So R is 8% and N is 1 year, 1 month and 6 days. So because there are days involved, convert 1 year also in day and 1 month also in days. Okay, so N is equal to 1 year plus 1 month plus 6 days. So 1 year is 365 days, 1 month is 30 days. Always assume a month as 30 days. Okay, plus 6 days. So 365 plus 30 plus 6. 365 plus 30 plus 6. It comes to 401 days. So N is 401 days. Okay. So simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Principal is 7,000. N is 401 days divided by 365 multiplied by R. R is 8%. So 8 divided by 100. So 7,000 multiplied by 401 divided by 365 multiplied by 8 divided by 100. So your answer is 615.23. 615.23. Rupees 615.23. Okay. Always assume 1 month as 30 days. If you assume 1 month as 31 days also, not a problem. Your answer will change a bit. That is not a problem, but always assume 1 month is equal to 30 days. If in the question 6 months is given, then you will do 30 into 6. Okay. If 3 months is given, so 30 into 3, 90 days. For 6 months, you will assume 180 days. For 9 months, you will assume 30 into 9. Okay. So 1 month, always assume 1 month is equal to 30 days. Let's solve the next problem. Calculate the simple interest at 6% on a principal amount of rupees 1,500 for 6 months and 10 days. Okay. So N is equal to 6 months plus 10 days. So 6 months is 30 into 6 plus 10. Okay. So 30 into 6 is 180 plus 10, which is 190 days. So N is 190 days, P is 1,500 and R is 6%. So please calculate. I believe all my students are calculating by their own. Okay. So simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Principal is 1,500. N is 190 divided by 365 and R is 6%. 6% means 6 divided by 100. So 1500 multiplied by 190 divided by 365 multiplied by 6%. 6%. It comes to 46.85. Okay. Rupees 46.85. Let's solve the next question. At what rate of simple interest does a principal doubles itself in 4 years? Okay. At what rate of simple interest does the principal doubles itself in 4 years? Please solve yourself. Pause the video, solve, then check the answer. So principal is equal to 100. If principal is equal to 100, then amount is equal to 200. N is 4 years. And R you have to find out. Simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Simple interest would be 200 minus 100. 200 minus, I'll just write down, interest is equal to A minus P, P into N into R. So A minus P is 200 minus 100. P is 100. N is 4 and you don't know R. So 100 is equal to 100 into 4 into R. R is equal to 1 by 4. So R is equal to 0.25 or 25%. Okay. Let's solve the next problem. A sum of money doubles in 8 years at certain rate of simple interest. Find the rate of simple interest. Okay. At the same rate of simple interest, how much time it takes to triple itself? We'll solve the first part. A sum of money doubles in 8 years at a certain rate of simple interest. Find the rate of simple interest. Okay. So if P is equal to 100, A is equal to 200 because it is getting doubled, and N is 8 years, you are supposed to find R. No, you are supposed to find R. Find the rate of simple interest, right? So simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Interest is A minus P, correct? And P into N into R, which is 200 minus 100. P is 100. N is 8. So 100 is equal to 100 into 8 into R. So R is equal to 100 divided by 100 into 8. So which is R is equal to 1 by 8. Alright. 1 by 8 is 1 divided by 8 is 0.125%. 12.5%. So 1.8, 1 by 8 is 0.125 or 12.5%. So the rate of simple interest is 12.5%. Therefore, The rate of simple interest is 12.5%. In the second part, it is asked that at the same rate of simple interest, how much time it takes to triple itself. So, how much time it will take to triple itself. So, R will be 12.5%. R will be 12.5%. If principal is 100, amount will be 300. And you are supposed to find N, period. Okay. So, simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Simple interest will be 300 minus 100, which is amount minus principal. Amount minus principal, which is 300 minus 100 is equal to 100 into N into 12.5 upon 100. So, 300 minus 100 is 200 is equal to 100 into N into 12.5 divided by 100. 100 you can just cancel. So 200 is equal to N into 12.5. N is equal to 200 divided by 12.5. So 200 divided by 12.5. 200 divided by 12.5 comes to 16. So N is equal to 16 years. So it will take 16 years for the principal to triple itself. Okay. Let's solve the next problem. A sum of money amounts to rupees 7,000 in 5 years and 6,200 in 3 years. Find the principal and the rate of simple interest. This kind of problem also we have solved before. So 7,000 is amount 1. Amount 1 is 7,000 in 5 years. So N1 is 5. And 6,200 in 3 years. So if A2 is 6,200, N2 is 3 years. Find the principal and the rate of simple interest. Okay. So this is similar to question number 3, which we solved today. So, yeah. Amount at the end of 5th year. Amount at the end of 5th year is equal to 7,000. Amount at the end of 3rd year is equal to 6,200. So 800 is simple interest for 2 years, that is 5 minus 3. Therefore the simple interest for 2 years which is 5-year minus 3-year. Okay, so for 2 years. So simple interest for 2 years is 800. That means simple interest for 1 year will be 400. Correct? Simple interest for 1 year will be 400. Right? Now you know simple interest for, so simple interest for 3 years, you can take either 3 or 5. Okay, you can take any. I am taking simple interest for 3 years, will be 400 into 3, which is 1200. Okay, so principal is equal to amount minus interest. Amount for 3 years is 6200 minus interest is 1200, so 5000. So principal is 5000. Okay, and simple interest is also asked. So simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Simple interest for 3 years is 1200. Principal is 5000. N is 3 years, and you are supposed to find R. So R is equal to 1200 divided by 5000 into 3. So let's calculate this. 1200 divided by 5000 divided by 3. It comes to 8%. 0.08 or 8%. Okay. Similarly, you can calculate simple interest for 5 years, and also the answer is going to be the same. Anyway, doesn't make any difference. Okay, let's solve the next question. A man has lent rupees 800 for 3 years and 630 for 5 years to two persons at the same rate of simple interest. So R is same in both cases. Okay, he received 41.50 more as interest from one than what he received as interest from the other. What is the rate of simple interest per annum? Okay, so try to solve it yourself. Even this kind of problem we have solved before. Please try to solve yourself. Pause the video, solve yourself, and then check the answer. Okay, so a man has lent rupees 800 for 3 years. So principal 1 is rupees 800 for 3 years. That means N1 is 3 years, and 630 for 5 years. So principal 2 is rupees 630, and N2 is 5 years. To 2% at the same rate of simple interest, so R is same in both the cases. And he received 41.50 more as interest. Okay, so the difference between both the simple interest is 41.50. Okay, so simple interest in first case. So simple interest in first case is P1 into N1 into R. R is same, so I will not name it 1 and 2. Okay, So simple interest we don't know, but P is 800 into 3 into R. So 800 into 3 is 2400. So simple interest 1 is 2400 R, and simple interest 2 is P2, N2 and R. P2 into N2 into R. Okay. Which is 630 into 5 years into R. So 630 into 5. into 5. It comes to 3150. Three 3150 R. Okay, which is greater? S2 is SI, simple interest 2 is greater, right? So the difference between both the interest is 41.50. Okay, so SI2 is greater, so 3150 R minus 2400 R is equal to 41.50. So 3150 minus 2400, it is 750. So 750 R is equal to 41.50. R is equal to 41.50 divided by 750. So 41.50 divided by 750. 41.50 divided by 750. It comes to 5.53%. So 0.05333 or 5.333%. Okay, let's solve the next question. Question number 10. Calculate simple interest on rupees 14,500 for 262 days at 12% interest per annum. Very easy. Simple interest is equal to P into N into R. P is given as 14,500. N is given as 262 days, which is 262 divided by 365, and R is 12%, so 12 upon 100. So 14,500 multiplied by 262 divided by 365 multiplied by 12%. So 128.99 1248.99. So you can write 1249 1249. Okay, next question. Find the simple interest on 8,000 for 3 years at 4.5%. So simple interest is equal to P into N into R. P is 8,000, N is 3 years, R is 4.5%. So this comes to rupees 1080. Okay. Next problem. Find the period in which rupees 6,000 at 15% simple interest per annum would become 8,700. So principal is given, amount is given, R is given. You have to find N. So interest is equal to amount minus principal, which is 8,700 minus 6,000, which is 2,700. Simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Okay, simple interest is 2,700, P is 6,000, N you need to calculate, and R is 15 upon 100. So N is equal to 2,700 multiplied by 100 divided by 6,000 into 15. So please calculate this. When you calculate this, it comes to 3 years. Okay. I believe all are able to solve by their own. Please solve by your own. Next question. Calculate simple interest on 15,000 for 3 months and 10 days at 8% rate of interest. Okay. So N is equal to 3 months plus 10 days. 3 months is 30 into 3, which is 90 days plus 10 days. So 90 plus 10 is 100 days. Okay. So you know 100 days, principal is 15,000 and rate of interest is 8%. So simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Principal is 15,000. N is 100 divided by 365 and rate of interest is 8%. So 8 divided by 100. So 15,000 multiplied by 8 divided by 365. 15,000 multiplied by 8 divided by 365. It comes to 328.77. Rupees 328.77. Okay. Next question. At what rate of simple interest will rupees 8,000 amounts to rupees 83,600 in 9 months? Okay. So principal is 80,000, amount is 83,600 and period is 9 months, so 9 by 12. Okay. So interest is equal to amount minus principal, which is 83,600 minus 80,000. 3,600 is the interest. Simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Interest is 3,600. Principal is 80,000. N is 9 months, so 9 by 12. And R you don't know. So R is equal to 3,600 into 12 divided by 80,000 into 9. Okay. So 36 into 12 divided by 800 divided by 9. 36 into 12 divided by 800 divided by 9. It comes to 6%. sorry, 0.06 or 6%. Okay, let's solve the next question. You convert months into days only if in the question there is a period in days. Okay, here only 9 months is there, so you can take 9 by 12. You don't need to convert it into days. In the question, if it was 9 months and 15 days, then you convert months in days. Okay, next question. At what time will rupees 425 amount to 510 at 4% simple interest? This is your principal, this is your amount, and 4% R. You are supposed to find N. So simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Simple interest is 510 minus 425. Principal is 425, and you don't know, R is 4%. So 510 minus 425. 510 minus 425, it is 85. So 85 is equal to 425 into N into 4 upon 100. So N is equal to 85 into 100 divided by 4 into 425. So 8500 divided by 425. Okay, divided by 4 divided by 425 comes to 5. So N is equal to 5 years. Okay, let's solve the next question. Okay, this question is very important. Mark a star. And we have not solved this kind of sum also. So a person borrowed 5,000 from a money lender and agreed to pay 4 installments of rupees 1,500 each. So a person has borrowed 5,000. So that means principal is equal to rupees 5,000. Okay, and he has agreed to pay 1,500 in 4 installment. So amount is equal to 1,500 into 4. Correct? So he is going to pay 1,500 into 4. So which comes to rupees 6,000. Okay. So in this we can understand that principal amount is 5,000 and amount is 6,000. Okay. So interest is amount minus principal, that is 6,000 minus 5,000, which is rupees 1,000. So interest is 1,000. Okay, so the 4 installments are paid at the end of 3rd month, 6th month, 9th month and 12th month. Okay, so that means after every 3 months installment is paid. Okay, so find the rate of simple interest charged per annum by the money lender. Okay, so you are supposed to find out interest rate, you are supposed to find R, but principal is actually not 5,000. So what is happening here is, so principal amount is 5,000 for first 3 months. Then 1,500 is paid after 3rd month. 1,500 is paid. Now the outstanding is 5000 minus 1500, which is 3500. So what has happened? For first 3 months, principal is 5000. For next 3 months, principal is 3500. And after the 6th month, again 1500 is paid. Okay. And now the principal amount is 2000. Okay. So for next 3 months, that is from 7th month to 9th month, okay, principal amount is 2000. Okay. Again 1500 is paid after the 9th month. Now the principal is 500 rupees 500. So there are 4 principal amounts. For first 3 months it is 5000, next 3 months 3500, next 3 months 2000, and next 3 months 500. So the principal amounts are 5000 for 3 months, then 3500 for 3 months, and for 2000 for 3 months, and for 500 for 3 months. Okay. So these are the principals, and n is 3 months. So 3 by 12. Got it? And interest is 1000. So simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Interest is 1000. Principal, you add all the principals. So 5000 plus 3500 plus 2000 plus 500. N is 3 by 12. And R, you don't know, you have to calculate R. Okay. So 1000 is equal to 5000 plus 3500 plus 2000 plus 5000. It comes to 11,000 into 3 by 12 into R. So now you calculate this. R is equal to, I can just cancel 3 zeros here. Okay. So R is equal to 12 divided by 11 into 3. Okay. So 12 divided by 33. 12 divided by 33. Which comes to 36.36. So 0.363636 or 36.36%. Okay. So mark a star. There is high possibility. I think this kind of sum had come last year in the exam for 4 marks. Okay. Similar sum. Okay. Now let's solve the next problem. Find simple interest on rupees 4000 for 3 years at 9% per annum. Okay, very simple. Simple interest is equal to P into N into R. P is 4000, N is 3, R is 9 by 100. You calculate this, it comes to rupees 1080. Okay. Next problem. At what rate percent of simple interest will rupees 1500 earn 480? So this is the interest amount. Okay. And 4 years is N, 1500 is principal. So simple interest is equal to P into N into R.
interest amount is 480, which is given, principal is 1500 given, n is 4 years, you are supposed to find r. So r is equal to 480 divided by 1500 to 4. So calculate this. I think this comes to 8%. Let's check. 480 divided by 1500 divided by 4. 8%. So 0.08 or 8%. Okay. Let's solve the last problem for the day. At what rate simple interest will rupees 1200 earn rupees 27 in 9 months? Okay, so simple interest is equal to P into N into R. Simple interest is 27 rupees, principal is 1200, N is 9 months, so 9 by 12, and you have to find R. So R is equal to 27 into 12 divided by 1200 into 9. So you calculate this, it comes to 0.03 or 3%. Okay, that's it for the day, students. Have a great day. Thank you very much. In the next class we will be solving university problems on compound interest. Have a great day. Thank you.